Early European explorers and settlers, and their respective colonial powers, erroneously considered the so-called New World to be nobody's land. There was a prevailing belief at the time that by discovering and settling lands in the New World, a nation then possessed title to those lands.
It was the day the black crow came into his land. They said, "We will teach your children right from wrong." And they took him from his mother's hand. He was gone. He could not fancy dance, he could not sing. He was told that it was a sin, but sometimes he'd fly out on the eagle's wing in his mind.
Madam Speaker, the government blacked out hundreds of pages of scandal documents requested by the Finance Committee. So we raised a point of privilege with your table, saying, could you please help get those documents unblacked out? The Speaker said the Finance Committee should take that issue up. Yesterday it did, at which point Liberals said, no, this is a matter for the Speaker. When we explained the contradiction, the chair of the committee jammed his fist in front of the camera and suspended the meeting altogether. So here we are back in front of the Speaker.
When Indigenous people today assert Aboriginal title, it is a challenge to underlying Crown title.
Robbed of his spirit and his pride, he was told his people were undignified. He could not speak the language of his land. How could a man like that survive?
For almost 200 years, Canadian courts considered the source of Aboriginal title to be the Royal Proclamation, which meant that while Aboriginal title existed, it could be extinguished at the whim of the Crown.
Now he drinks whiskey and hangs out in bars. He says this fire water can do me no harm. Can't you see he lost his soul years ago?
That changed with a Supreme Court ruling in 1973, when prior occupation was considered to be the source of Aboriginal title. The burden of proving prior occupation, however, lies with the Indigenous nation asserting Aboriginal title.
Madam Speaker, I feel like I've just called CRA and they've transferred me from one agent who says, no, I have to transfer you back to the other agent, who says, no, go back to the first agent. And then when you get back to the first agent, well, the line just goes dead altogether.
He's losing the fight again. Does this war ever really end? You know, all he wanted was to be your friend. He's losing the fight again. On a concrete corner all alone, he whispered, mighty spirit, can you take me home? Take me back to when I was a little child. And he bowed his worried head, and he closed his lonely eyes. Now he can fancy dance and he can sing, and you can see him fly out on the eagle's wing. And if you listen close enough, you can hear him. His every breath is in the wind. He can fancy dance and he can sing. You can see him fly out on the eagle's wing. And if you listen close enough, you can hear him sing. His every breath is in the wind. His every breath is in the wind.
As the member is aware, the Speaker does not answer to questions during question period.
Gawin wavin agade sinun mash gawiziwin gishpin mamigade sinuk. Onzam giwenj gagwad getuad betakosh gawandwa migadiwin manaba jetuagwen ishkude wabu minwa zegiswajigadegin inakonigadegin gibakwa indwa gina amawindwa jimino bimad ziwad Mijegwa goshko ziwad nishinabek da onishkawak. Geabigo bimi viduyang gidinwewin inan Indishichigewin inanan Geabi a beat tamang in the kiminan Gikanin disluyang Megwa in goshko zimin Megwa in donishkamin Gawin geabi gego gikabitako shkago sinan
Irene, why aren't you singing with the other children?
Ga win min windamon nagama win.
clean out that disrespectful mouth of yours. Open your mouth. Open! Open your mouth!
Took us from our mother's arms. Base savages. The devil's children.
Disrespectful mouth of
My God.
savage!
Kill the Indian and save the man. I will do anything.
You are a liar! Do you hear me? A liar, and I won't have it anymore!
I'd rather be an apple than a dying savage.
Broken and confused with scars that will never heal. Sounds like a Holocaust.
Everything we Indians do is in a circle. Our sweat lodge is built in the shape of a circle. We dance in huge circles, and our medicine wheel is a circle. Now, these circles represent to us the tendency that life has to come full circle.
You look so beautiful, Mama.